Hey everybody, welcome to the real United States. And yeah, I bought myself a little present. Got a new jacket. Bev and I actually got matching ones. It's very cute. Um, just something nice. I like orange. But what I wanted to talk to you about today was zucchini noodles, as you probably noticed from the title of the episode. Um, yeah, this is something that like a year or two ago would have sounded absolutely bizarre. I suppose to most people, they've suddenly become very popular with the availability of spiralizers. Pretty common, you'll find these ones that are hand cranked. You cut the ends off your zucchini, you put it in there, and you run it through, and it spiral cuts. Was popular with French fried potatoes in some restaurants for many, many years, but never really caught on with other vegetables. Now, recently, things like zucchini and carrots and those sorts of hard vegetables, it has become much more popular. To the extent that zucchini noodles have their own moniker of Zoodles, you'll see that around. So we're going to try and make some today because we bought another new toy. But I didn't buy it because it has a spiralizer. I bought it actually for this part. And basically this is a food processor that is a continuous operation food processor instead of a batch processor. I wanted something where you put the food in here and the ground up stuff comes out the side. I got this with the intent of making coleslaw, so that it just keeps spitting it out as long as you can get something down here to catch it in. So I went out and I bought the veggie bullet. Not a cheap piece of equipment, but not insurmountable. It's like $100.50. But it comes with, that's all the cord I got, folks. So this part, which looks like a batch processor for a food processor, except there aren't no blades at the bottom. It's got the blade up here on the top like you have in there for shredding, but it's a spiralizer blade. And this thing's got a really big throat, which is nice compared to a lot of food processors. So anyway, my hope was that we could make some zucchini noodles, and then I'm going to just saute them for about 3 minutes in a frying pan with some butter, and I'm going to add some pre-made pasta sauce that I'm going to heat up, and should be relatively healthy. I'm not on a health kick, folks. I haven't given up red meat by any stretch of the imagination, nor do I intend to. So please stop telling me I should. I like red meat. Vegetables are what food eats, but I am making some concessions to a healthier life. I have not successfully used this machine prior to right now. So if you're seeing this, that means that whatever's about to happen worked. Because if it doesn't work, I'm not going to air the video, obviously. My mama didn't raise no, well, yeah, she did raise some foolish children, but I wasn't one of them. All right, so I just cut the ends off my zucchini. And try like hell to spiralize them. So just put them in there and push them through, I guess, you know. We'll see what happens. I will say this for this piece of equipment. It's fast. No screwing around there. It's fast. Let's see what we ended up with. Got two neat little holes in there so you can get a hold of this. And looky there. Holy moly. It worked. At least it looks like it worked. We have spiral cut zucchini noodles, just as advertised. That is so cool. Well, that thing is quick. You see how it ripped through those 2 zucchini? Wow. Okay, well, I feel better about my purchase now. Yeah, I had a certain amount of trepidation up to this point, so. There we go. Just kind of locks in there. All kind of little locks and things. You do have to kind of wedge these into the side of the chute, but other than that, it seems to work pretty good. Probably the most difficult thing about producing this episode is going to be dealing with the sound levels of this machine this close to this lavalier microphone. But, oh well, we'll deal with that when I get to put it in the can. So, anyway, that is my zucchini noodles. Voila. So, I mean, I don't know. If you're in the market for a new food processor, and you know, you'd like a continuous operation one rather than a batch processor. Yeah, these are a bit more expensive. Like I said, they're about a little under $100 and a half, about $145 online. But they do all kinds of other cool things, and they got their own video channel, by the way. You can go out and look them up, the Veggie Bullet. They got, almost infomercials, essentially. They'll show you all the cool things that these do. But, yeah, I think that's going to be enough for the 2 of us, and I'll just go ahead and pan saute those. All right, well, I didn't set up my stove cam this time, so we're going to kind of wing it, but there's not really a lot involved here. I got some nice, some butter, which happens to be French butter, and I'm going to cut off a pretty good sized chunk of it, several tablespoons, and I'm going to toss that in a frying pan. And I'm going to grab a little bit of my pink Himalayan sea salt that you've seen me use many, many times. And I'm just going to season these Zoodles up a little bit. I don't put too much on there because salt sucks the water out of things, and I don't want these to turn to mush, and I'm given to understand that it's very easy to do that, so. There we go, my butter's going. That melted up. Got this on medium heat. That seems reasonable, right? There's no rules here. Voila, Zoodles. And I'm going to cook these for 3 minutes or so. So, which I probably won't make you endure. I'll probably cut some of that, but we'll see. I am horrified that I'm going to turn these to mush, but I suppose that's the case anytime you're working with something new that you've never cooked before. I've cooked zucchini many times, but never cut in this way, so a little scary. And over here on the back burner, I've just got some jarred sauce. It's a vodka sauce that I'm warming up on low heat. So we got something to put over our zoodles. Because if you haven't realized it yet, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm given to understand that you can eat these raw. Sure, why not? I mean, it's something you put in salads. Give that just a little more heat. Maybe a little more than medium. Maybe even on high. Quite a few zoodles there. Okay, well, my sauce is hot, it's starting to bubble, and I've had 3 minutes on the zoodles, and they've softened up nicely. I got a little bit of water cooked out of them, but not bad. And I think we're about there. Grab my, oh man, the zucchini and butter, that smells so nice. Oh, that's a long one. Man, that one must have done the entire zucchini. Huh, huh. Now some of these are shorter noodles than others, but that's okay because I would have a harder time eating the long ones than Bev would. So the short ones are fine for me. I don't need to cut them. I'm not parting with all that nice butter sauce. Keep that right on there. Okay. And here's hoping I don't ruin this with this sauce, but just gonna go ahead and put that on there. Looks nice. And there you have zoodles with just a regular vodka pasta sauce. And that took me, what, 15 minutes to make or something like that. It's super simple if you've got the equipment. And again, you can get a cheap little one for about $10 or $5. You can get one that just works like a pencil sharpener. And you just push the zucchini into it as you're twisting it by hand. They don't have to have a big machine. But, like I said, they've become very popular recently. Let me grab a fork. Everything's hot, and I can barely get anything in my mouth. But maybe I can get enough of these in to tell you if they're any good. God, they smell fantastic. Yes, got a whole motif going here. Orange plates, orange sauce, orange jacket. No, that's hot, buddy. And my mouth is messed up enough without burning it. Well, all over myself. Sorry about that, folks. Mouth don't have any nerves on this side, so it's a little hard to tell what I'm doing. But no, that is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. I see why they're gaining in popularity so much. That is wonderful. That is much better than pasta. So, yeah, buddy, I've discovered yet another new thing that I can eat. I can actually chew and swallow, which is important for me these days. Not many things fell in those categories. And tastes really, really good. So, I hope you've enjoyed this experiment in making zucchini noodles. And maybe we'll break this machine out again and I'll try it with a large carrot. In the future, we'll see. Let me know what you think. Certainly, leave a comment down in the comment section. I love hearing from everybody. I try to get back to everybody I can. If you're new here, hey, welcome. And by all means, consider picking subscribe to come along for the adventure because we've got lots more to show you. And as always, thank you for watching.